Welcome to News Desk. I'm your host, Lauren Tween. Coming up in this edition of the show, we take a look at the women's basketball developmental team, Coyote Village, the latest housing development at KWU, and the Den, one of the most popular dining options on campus. But first, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes is one of KWU's many clubs. FCA meets once a month on Thursday. For their November meeting, they decided to pack boxes for Operation Christmas Child. The boxes are filled for boys and girls ages 2 to 14 and are distributed to children around the world. News Desk reporter McKinley Evans has the story.
These boxes are filled with hygiene items, toys, school supplies, and notes written by the KW students. This is what student Bella Myers had to say about helping out.
I felt really good. I haven't got to do something like that since high school. It feels good to give back to children in need.
Many students attended to help fill the need for these children. All items were also donated and collected by the various sports teams. Kansas Wesleyan is all about helping not only their local community, but anyone they can. Reporting from News Desk, I'm McKinley Evans.
The members of KWU's Wesleyan Chorale joined the Salina Symphony to perform Kurt Wells' Seven Deadly Sins. The piece tells the story of a performer who leaves her home to perform for 7 years, experiencing all of the 7 deadly sins. The chorale performs as a Greek chorus, singing as her family back home. The collaboration marks a renewed connection between Kansas Wesleyan's music department and the Salina Symphony. The next collaboration between the two groups will be in May 2025, with the KWU vocalist joining the symphony for Mozart's Requiem. Kansas Wesleyan women's basketball program has a developmental squad. They have a new leadership as Coach Denslow steps up.
Our team is here to get better and make our varsity team get better. We're here to compete and get a degree and then send them on their way to the real world.
This team is focusing on improving their skills as they grow together through the season. These ladies are excited as the season moves forward. Welcome to Coyote Village, a unique living experience. The Coyote Village is perfect for those seeking both privacy and comfort. Coyote Village offers cozy tiny homes furnished with everything you need to live, study, and relax. Each home holds 5 residents, and the best part? Everyone gets their own room, a huge plus if privacy is important to you. Coyote Village is more than just a place to live in. It's a community where you can build new friendships. Here at Kansas Wesleyan University, dining options not only consist of the newly renovated Bieber Dining Hall, but also of a food establishment called The Den that is located in the SAC. The Den offers unique food and drink choices like specialty drinks, coffee, lattes, chicken strips, hamburgers, and more. There are many different seating arrangements with lots of tables and chairs on the first floor, and comfy chairs in many different shapes and sizes on the second floor. The Den offers a way for students to have a fresh look on the dining choices on campus and can be enjoyed at normal meal times and when there are home games located in Mabee Arena. The Den sets apart Kansas Wesleyan University from other colleges and creates a new sense of pride within the school. To put everyone in the Halloween mood, Kansas Wesleyan organized spooky-themed events for students to come and enjoy. One of those events was an interactive murder mystery party. News Desk reporter Madeline Johnson has the story.
The Murder Mystery Party was a great chance for students to step outside of the year 2024 and go back in time to the speakeasies of the 1920s. The kooky characters and themed accessory bags were given out to further immerse the students in the illusion. The actors casted the other roles of the show with students from the audience. They got a name, a themed hat, and a binder that was for their and their team's eyes only. Even if you weren't a part of the casting, they had you interrogating, making sound effects, and even interacting with you about out-of-their-world devices like cell phones. Kevin Egbali was one of the students chosen for a role. Here's what he said about the experience.
So, a week or two-ish ago, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, but we had the murder mystery dinner. That was a lot of fun. I was Earl Grey. I was the alleged playboy of the murder mystery where I was helpful to discover who killed who. It was a lot of fun. The costumes were great. The entire time was enjoyable. I thoroughly enjoyed seeing my friend Jesse as Johnny Two Hands. I think that was the name of it. But yeah, it was a whole lot of fun. The photo booth was a lot of fun. Snacks were great. And the company that put it on was really good as a whole. So it was a fun little activity that I got to do on X night that it was.
It was an overall fun night of hijinks and mystery, and a great addition to this spooky season. Reporting from NewsDesk, I'm Madeline Johnson.
Now it's time to take a closer look at life on campus with the Coyote Spotlight. In the studio today is our interviewer, Abigail Lombardoni.
Thanks, Lauren. Today I am here with KW Communications student Madeline Johnson. Madeline, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So tell me, what's brought you to KWU?
The McMosley Scholarship brought me here. I auditioned for it and got it, and it paid 75% of my tuition, so it gave the push to really come here.
Yeah, that's great. Do you have a favorite part of KWU so far?
Probably the community that it sets. The community both on and off campus.
Awesome. So you like the people aspect of it, the small town feeling of everything?
Right.
Awesome. So what's got you into the communications major part of it?
I had always had an interest in like video editing and photo editing. Originally though, I came as an education major, but that wasn't necessarily working out. So I had talked to a lot of people, gone through a lot of majors, talked to them about like what the requirements were and everything, and communications really stuck out to me because it was behind the scenes, and I love behind the scenes work. I love trying to figure out how things work. So it was kind of just a thing of interest for me.
Awesome. And was there like a specific reason, like education didn't work out for you, or?
It was just money mostly. I couldn't afford a lot of the like education stuff, like the tests. So
Gotcha.
I ended up coming and switching over here.
Gotcha. And I know you mentioned things about photography and things like that. So have you always had an interest in photography?
I really got interested in photography around the time I went to Hawaii, just because Hawaii is a beautiful place, and it seemed wrong to not take pictures while you're in Hawaii. So I started there, and then from then on, and like doing the classes here at Kansas Wesleyan and getting some more perspective on like what shots mean, like perspectives and all this, it's kind of made me really focus on like how many different perspectives there truly is in a photograph.
Yeah.
And it's just really, it's just a really big thing for me to try to give people a different perspective of things.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. And do you have like a favorite thing to like shoot or take photos of, things like that?
Definitely nature, clouds, flowers, you name it. I probably have a picture of it. Nature.
Awesome.
So that would probably be my favorite thing to take pictures of.
Yeah. And at KW, do you have like a specific spot that's like brought you to take pictures of anything, or?
Definitely the water fountain. And before they did construction on the Sam's Chapel, there was a prayer garden, and I used to take pictures over there as well.
Awesome. What kind of stuff did the garden have? I don't think I've ever seen it.
There was it's still there. There's like this little maze place, but there used to be like a whole thing of flowers around it that were really pretty, especially in the spring when they start to sprout.
Oh, yeah.
So you had like this big cross standing in front of this maze with just a sea of flowers around it, and it just was really pretty.
Beautiful. Yeah, definitely. And then, not to digress, but I know we heard today actually that you reported that murder mystery party, so tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. They took a lot of people from the audience and had them like interact with the actors, which doesn't always happen.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite part personally was seeing some of my friends in kooky character costumes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And also being able to be a part of something that doesn't always happen at KW, because it was, I think, one of the first times they'd ever done some type of interactive theater, which I thought was cool because I'm also interested in theater and stuff.
Really?
So the fact that they brought theater as a thing that you can go and see was really cool.
Yeah. What were the actors like? Were they like perfect for their parts?
So there was only 3 of them.
Okay.
And there was like 20 parts, but only 3 of them were from like the acting crew.
Mm-hmm.
and they did really, really well. One of them, one of them died in the middle of it and had to come back as a different character with with like a Scottish accent. So they did a whole bit where they're like, "Yeah, I heard when you die, you move and go out of the room," and I thought it was the most hilarious thing.
That's hilarious. Wow. Must have been really cool to cover, I'm sure. Well, thank you so much for being our guest today. And Lauren, we'll go back to you.
That's all the time we have for now. On behalf of our producers, reporters, and studio crew, thanks for watching. And make sure you check in again next week for another edition of News Desk. I'm Lauren Schween.
What you want?